The Bible contains the mind of God, the state of man, the way of salvation, the doom of sinners, and the happiness of believers. Its doctrines are holy, its precepts are binding, its stories are true, and its decisions are immutable. Read it to be wise, believe it to be safe, and practice it to be holy. It contains light to direct you, food to support you, and comfort to cheer you. It is the traveler's map, the pilgrim's staff, the pilot's compass, the soldier's sword, and the Christian's charter. Here, paradise is restored, heaven opened, and the gates of hell disclosed. Christ is its grand subject, our good, the design, and the glory of God, its end. It should fill the memory, rule the heart, and guide the feet. Read it slowly, frequently, and prayerfully. It is a mine of wealth, health to the soul, and a river of pleasure. It involves the highest responsibility, will reward the greatest labor, and will condemn all who trifle with its sacred contents. Pray it in, read it through, live it out, and pass it on.
And when we have accurate knowledge, we'll be able to go out and tell women, men, boys, and girls that Jesus Christ saves.
The spirit that's in you is to be innovative, to defy the odds, to go against the grain, to go against tradition, to do a new thing, to do a radical thing.
Well, it's a fabulous Friday and the day that the Lord has made, and certainly we are rejoicing and we are glad in this day. I want to take this opportunity just to welcome you to the Takeoff Prayer Call only on Facebook and YouTube. Welcome to prayer, this daily moment of prayer and seeking God as we endeavor to start today and each day the right way. What we know to be true is that time spent with God is never ever wasted, but it in fact always sets the tone, the pace, the tempo for our day, whereby we can boldly declare, "This day was made for me, and I was made for this day." Can you declare that with me this morning? This day was made for me, and I was made for this day. And that's why I'm starting it off the right way. And I'm so glad and I'm so grateful that God has given to us Igniting the Flame as the daily evangelistic ministry that brings us this message of encouragement, of empowerment, igniting us as we go forth into our day. And even the more, we are a movement of flame igniters in various cities and states across this country. And we collectively have taken the mandate of God to creatively reach the least, the last, and the lost through the power of our talents, testimonies, and technology. And every single one of you are a part of it. I want you to take a moment and share this broadcast. Would you do that? I thank you so much for your commitment, for your flexibility, and for all of your support of this ministry. I want to reach as many people as possible with the word today, and so as you are sharing, just know that your sharing is making it possible for everybody connected to you to be blessed as you are preparing to be blessed on today. Praying God's richest blessings upon all of our sick, all of our shut in, all of our bereaved, lifting the family of the Reverend Harold Hot Dog Weatherly unto the Lord as he lays to rest his wife. And so sorry I cannot be there today, but our prayers are extended unto he and his entire family during this time of bereavement. And also want to thank God for all of our birthdays and anniversaries on today. If it's your birthday or anniversary, please let us know. We'd be happy to shout you out. Thank God for your life. Thank God for your love, and you know it. We love you, and there is nothing that you can do about it. I want to thank God for the retirement of Reverend K. Brown on this week. Yes, come on, can we thank God? Thank God for the retirement of Reverend K. Brown, and want to thank God for the retirement of Deaconess Ruth Peanut Thomas. Had to get the name right. Deaconess Ruth Peanut Thomas. I'm telling you, now y'all do know I got work for y'all. I got work for every one of you that's retiring. To date, I think I have a total of four. Sister, I think that's Sister Deborah, Deacon Sidney, now Reverend K, and Deaconess Ruth. I'm telling you, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Can we praise God for that? But no, happy retirement to both of you on this week, Reverend K and Deaconess Peanut. And speaking of deacon and deaconess, hey, on Sunday, y'all, on Sunday, we have Communion Sunday, and we are kicking off the celebration of our church anniversary. July gonna be a full month. Now, what I'm gonna tell you is this: it is hot in Pittsburgh. Is it still hot there? So I'm gonna say you can dress casual. You can dress casual. You're just casual, casual in your white, casual in your communion attire. So let's dress casual on Sunday, and not have to be too hot, is if that's okay with y'all. Okay. Um and so I'm thanking and praising God for each and every single one. So you can again dress in your communion attire. Those of you that want to be all dressed up, you can, but feel free to dress down. This is for all of our ministers, all of our leaders, and for all of you, the people of God. Okay. But again, you can dress up or down at whatever your leisure. But tonight, I'm asking for your support. This is the final night of revival. And in fact, I'm calling it the Independence Day pregame. The Independence Day pregame. Tomorrow is the 4th. And on the 3rd, we're going to thank God for a independence that the world can't give and the world can't take away. In fact, can I tell y'all a little secret? I'm preaching tonight. I'm coming out of this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just say we coming out of this. Can can we uh can y'all come and hear about it? I want to thank God for the flame igniters and all of my family and friends and supporters all over the years, how you all have shown up. Man, on Monday, had support. I told you about the flame igniters and family and friends that came last night. Y'all, I had representation from my very first church, First Baptist Whitehall. I had representation from my from the church I gave oversight to, Victory Through Faith Worship Center, Dr. Uri Townsend Carr. And then I had representatives from Hutchinson Missionary Baptist Church. And then had my mama, my sisters. One of my sisters brought her boo, but that's a whole nother conversation. My dad, my aunt, other family members, Sister Cora, Sister Benet Kyles. I mean, y'all, it felt I'm like, Lord, you can just go and take me. I done seen all my crew. And last night we talked about check your crew. I want to thank you. Now, I would love to take a picture with you all. Uh look, we had Mom Chambray. Mom Chambray is 100 years old. Young. I'm sorry, 100 years young. If Mom Chambray can come out, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear. There ain't no excuses. Thank you. Uh, and so thank you so much for everyone that was there. And I love you guys so very much. I need your support tonight as we close out. Central, y'all have been in the virtual sanctuary. Those of you that couldn't make it, you have been in the virtual sanctuary. So I want to thank you as well. But there is a word from the Lord, and I want to call your attention to Hebrews 12 and 14. How many of you ready for the word? Come on, just type it in the comments. I'm ready for the word. I'm ready for the word. I'm ready for the word. Hebrews 12 and 14. Follow peace with all men and holiness, without which no man shall see the Lord. Follow peace with all men and holiness, without which no man shall see the Lord. I want to ask a question this morning. We good? Come on, everybody, just type it in the comment. We good? We good? Have you ever entered into an awkward, space with somebody, and you just ended up having to say we good? Nope, nobody said anything wrong. Nobody officially fell out. Nobody per se announced there was a problem, but some shifted. You could feel it. The text got shorter. The calls got less frequent. The energy changed. We good? This question is one of the shortest in the English language, and yet it carries tremendous weight. Because when you ask, we good? What you're really asking is there something between us? Is there unresolved tension? Have I offended you? Has something broken in this relationship? Are we still connected? And most of us have asked this question. We've asked it in our marriages. We've asked it in our friendships. We've asked it at church. We've asked it at work. You probably had to ask it with your children or with your parents. But the writer of Hebrews asks a more important question. Not, are you good with them, but are you good with God? God, we good? Because The greatest tragedy in life is not being disconnected from people. The greatest tragedy is being disconnected from the very God who created you. Now, Hebrews is written to believers under pressure. They're tired, they're discouraged, they're being challenged. And the writer closes chapter 12 by saying, follow peace with all men and holiness, without which no one shall see the Lord. In other words, if you want to know whether you're good, look at your relationships and look at your walk with God. He says, check your horizontal relationships. Follow peace with all men. Now, that word follow is aggressive. It means pursue, it means chase, it means run down, hunt down. It isn't passive. The writer does not say, well, if it's good, it's good. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. Enjoy peace if it happens. He said, no, no, no. Follow peace, pursue peace, chase down peace. Because can I tell you something? Peace rarely happens accidentally. Relationships drift naturally. Conflict grows naturally. Division happens naturally. But peace must be pursued intentionally. Here's the problem. Many are waiting for peace, but God says, follow it, pursue it. Many people are waiting on the other person to make the move, but God says, pursue it. Many people are waiting for an apology, and God says, pursue it. Many people are waiting for vindication. God says, pursue it. Because the reality is, you can't control everybody. You can't fix everybody. You can't heal everybody. You can't change everybody, but you can control your effort. And notice the text. Follow peace. Not, he didn't even say achieve it, because you won't be able to achieve it all the time. Some people just won't receive it. But God says, I want to at least know that you tried. Somebody say, at least I tried. Pastor, you don't even know. At least I tried. Yes, I do. And if when you giving the best of your service, telling the world the Savior's come, be not dismayed. When men don't believe you, he'll understand. He'll say, well done. And see, this is why Paul would say in Romans 12 and 18, if it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. In other words, do your part. Somebody declared, I'm going to do my part. And see, some of us have spent years praying for breakthroughs, but here it is. We keep avoiding the conversations. We're praying for miracles, but watch this. We won't let go of grudges. We're praying for favor, and we still carrying bitterness and unforgiveness. And God said, many times before you ask me to fix your situation, you got to ask, have you tried to fix your spirit? Because before I fix your situation, I got to fix your spirit. And this is the other part of peace we don't like to talk about. Peace is hard work. The text says, make every effort, follow peace. Why? Because peace costs something. Sometimes peace will cost your pride. Sometimes peace will cost your ego. Sometimes peace costs being right. Sometimes peace costs having the last word. And let's be honest, some folk would rather be right than reconciled. How many families hadn't spoken in years? Not over betrayal, not over abuse, not over a major wrongdoing, but over something nobody even remembers anymore. The offense, the offense has expired, but the bitterness still remains. Y'all don't even know why. And y'all ain't talking because mama and them wasn't talking. See, the devil understands something. If he cannot destroy you, he will divide you. Because division weakens what God intended to strengthen. And so Jesus said, you remember we talked about this on the prayer call, few weeks ago, blessed are the peacemakers, not the peace lovers, not the peace observers, the peacemakers. Because peace doesn't just happen, it's got to be made. We good? All right. Now let's talk about God. He says, follow peace with all men, and then holiness. Notice the movement: horizontal, then vertical. People, then God. Others, then Him. And why is this so important to note this morning? Because you can have good relationships with people and still be disconnected from God. People can like you, and God can be calling you higher. People can applaud you, and God can be correcting you. People can celebrate you, and God can still be dealing with you. Holiness. Now, holiness is not perfection. Holiness is belonging. It means that I'm set apart. It means that I'm devoted. It means that I'm aligned with God. Holiness is God's ownership visible in your life. So, holiness is not about a long skirt. It's not about a necktie. It's not about no makeup, no lipstick, no jewelry, and all of these religiously performative things. Real holiness begins in our heart because behavior is fruit. The heart is the root. Behavior is fruit. The heart is the root. You can paint rotten fruit all you want. It's still rotten. You can decorate dysfunction all you want. It's still dysfunction. You can perform religion all you want. That does not mean you've been transformed. God is not running a cosmetic business. God is a God of transformation. And the scariest part of this verse, I don't know if it's scary for you, it's scary for me. He says, without holiness, no man shall see the Lord. Now, that ought to make all of us pause. Because many people read this and immediately think heaven. Mm-mm. Now, certainly it includes eternity, but it's much bigger than eternity. I'm talking about seeing God right now. How do you see God in a storm? How do you see God in a setback? How do you see God in suffering? How do we see God when life is hurting? That's spiritual vision. That's seeing the Lord. See, so many of us miss God. God opens doors and we don't even see Him. God protects us and we don't even see Him. God has made way after way and we don't see Him. God has answered prayers and we don't even see Him. Not because God isn't moving, but because our vision many times becomes distorted. You see, unforgiveness blinds us, bitterness blinds us, pride blinds us, sin blinds us, resentment blinds us, compromise blinds us. We can sit in church every Sunday and still be blind. So the question returns: we good? Not are you good with your Facebook followers? Not just with your coworkers, not, not just with your reputation, not just with our image. Are we good with God? Can God correct us? Can God tell us no? Can God convict us? Can God redirect us? Can God change our plans? Can God interrupt your dream? Can God challenge our assumptions? Can God expose our idols? Because relationship with God, being good with God, is more than just coming to church. Many people come to church, but few have that intimacy. We know our way around church culture, but few know God's voice. Many know religion, but very few know relationship. But I got good news. This is the shouting part. The text does not tell us to earn God's love, because you can't. It's saying respond to God's love. Holiness begins with grace and mercy. Before God ever told us how to live, he sent Jesus to die. Before God ever demanded holiness, he provided mercy. Before God required righteousness, Christ came to be our righteousness. Jesus came, lived, hung, bled, suffered, died, rose, and because of him, my guilt is forgiven. Everything broken can be restored. The sinner can become a saint. The lost can become found. The blind can see again. And here it is, one day, every believer, every one of us will literally see the Lord. One day, faith becomes sight. One day, prayer becomes presence. One day, hope becomes reality. One day, we shall see him face to face. Oh, I want to see him. Look upon his face, there to sing forever his amazing grace on the streets of glory. Let me lift my voice, cares are past, home at last, ever to rejoice. But until that day, let's walk so closely with him that we recognize his hand every day. Every day in our valleys, every day in our victories, every day in our tears, every day in our testimonies, every day in our waiting seasons, every day in our growing seasons. So when that great day gets here, we'll say, it's good to finally see you in person, because I done seen you all around me. Lord, thank you that we can be good with you, and help us to be good with each other. Lord, help us to be good with you and to be good with each other. Whatever is not good, thank you for the strength to make it right while we still have time. Thank you for time on time. Should have been ran out of time, but thank you for time on time to be good with others and with you. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, y'all. Were y'all blessed today? I know I was. I was challenged. I was helped on today. I want to challenge you to share today's message if it's been a blessing to your life. I want to challenge everybody that can and will declare it. We good. Hebrews 12 and 14. Would you consider, as this ministry has been a blessing to you today and really all week, would you consider sowing a seed via Cash App, $ Ignite CDM, IGNITE CDM, IGNITE CDM. We bring this broadcast so that every day we can challenge you to be good with each other, to be good with God, to be the best that we can be with God and with each other. I want to thank God for this ministry, for your commitment, for your support. Those that can and will do at least a seed of 12.14. I know there are at least 2 or 3 of you that can do 112.14. I know it. Some of you got it like that. Some of you don't. Maybe you say, Pastor, I can't do 112, but I can do 12 plus 12. You can do that too. 12 plus 12. I believe it's 24. But whatever you do, your best seed today via Cash App, $IGNITECDM. Listen, we got to sign off, but I want to see y'all tonight. Thank God for everybody that's dropped by thus far. Can we make it a big family reunion? That's what we used to do around the 4th. You know, the 4th wasn't really for us, so we turned it into our family reunions. Can we make it a big flame igniter reunion, a big Hutchinson renewal reunion? Can we make it a big First Baptist Whitehall reunion? Can we make it a big Victory Through Faith Worship Center, People's Baptist, Maggie Street? Can we make it a big reunion? I want to see all my Alabama family tonight. 7 o'clock p.m., Lake Elam Missionary Baptist Church, 4060 Goldberg Road, Millbrook, Alabama. Help me close it out. If you can't make it in person, join us virtually. I pray you've been blessed and helped on today. I'm excited about worship on Sunday and really central this entire month. I want to see your face in the place. And for those that are traveling, please be safe. But as always, know this. I love you. Nothing you can do about it. Be blessed. We good? Not just with each other, but let's be good with God. Be blessed.
I have discovered evil wants to overtake me. I'm encouraged to keep His light shining in me. No longer bound beneath the load of guilt and shame. And if you're in darkness, He can bring a change.
Ignite your flame. Don't be ashamed.
Don't be ashamed.
Lift your voice. Stand and proclaim.
Lift your voice.
Prove what God can do.
What God can do.
Show others He lives in you.
Lives in you. Oh, ignite your flame. This is what I want you to do. Oh, ignite.
Ignite your flame.
I believe you can do it. Listen, I know it may seem hard right now, but I discovered that evil is overtaking me. But I'm encouraged. I've got to keep the light shining. No longer bound beneath the load. And if you're in darkness, I know He can make a change. Make a change. Don't be ashamed. Stand and proclaim. Be living proof what God can do. Which is in heaven. Reach beyond your situation and